G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 10, 2023. This is the spot gold price update. Well, the daily, the 4 hourly are still in an uptrend, according to the CCI 1500 with a moving average 400, although the hourly has broken to the downside. So just be mindful of that, and we'll drill down to each of these. First on the daily chart, let me zoom out. You can see there we've got this support and resistance area, and they're the key areas to look out for longer term. And it's bounced off that key resistance area and now heading towards the 23% Fibonacci retracement level. So it's still stuck in this little range. Looking at the 4-hour chart more closely, I've also drawn these two diagonal trend lines causing this wedge. And if I zoom out on those two, you can see there those two key areas where the lines were drawn. So again, it may consolidate in this wedge. But just be mindful, if it keeps dropping, especially it may get to as low as the 23% retracement level, and that'll roughly coincide in the coming probably days along with this trend line, most likely. And if it drops below that, then we've got to look out for the key area around the, it could bounce anywhere up around this area above the 61% retracement level, but if it breaks below the 61% retracement level, we're going to see more downside and possibly even start taking more bearish positions on gold, and that'll probably align with the CCI breaking down closer towards its moving average on the 4-hour chart. On the hourly chart, in a smaller time frame, you can see there I've drawn this other Fibonacci retracement, and that's showing it's broken down past the 38% and now approaching the 50% retracement. And again, that'll be in a shorter time frame. If I zoom out, that was a bigger time frame we spoke about in the 4-hour chart, but in this little range here, if it breaks below the 61%, then it's going to threaten this diagonal ascending trend line as well. It's already broken to the downside on the CCI and its moving average, so just be mindful of that. Avoid going long at this point until we see that bounce to the upside again. That'll be a position where we can start taking more long trades. But at the moment, cautiously holding if you're going long, but at the moment it looks like it may well threaten this lower descending trend line in the short term. So just be mindful of that about taking positions long. So to understand how to properly trade using the average down, we don't use stop losses. Reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us on Patreon, and we'll see you in a future video.